Hi guys, welcome to My Soul by Luis. I'm Luis. This is a place where our soul is in peace and our body in progress. So today I'm going to share with you what is behind my smile. I want to connect with you, and that's why I create this channel. To through my life, I can inspire people. I can bring some joy, some hope, some light, because I know we are in a difficult time of our lives, of the planet, of our society. And I think we need some points of light in our lives, in these places. And maybe through my experience, I can bring some light, some love, some hope to some people that I know or some people that will watch this video. Okay. So today we are going to speak about my life, what I've been passing through since I was kid. And this is bigger than dance, bigger than fitness. This is go beyond. So it's something more spiritual, something more emotional, mental. Yeah. And I hope you enjoy this content. So if you are arriving here, subscribe the channel, leave a like, and also comment, share your history with us as well. So I'm going to start talking about the negative part, the darkness in my life. Of course, it was not just darkness, but was until certain age, my emotional state was quite hard to handle. So I was born a boy, as you can see, I'm a boy, but I was very feminine. I don't know if because I raised just with my mom and sisters, and I didn't have like a masculine figure, like a masculine presence in my life that I could be inspired, that I could learn. So I was very feminine, and this caused lots of bullying when I was kid. Because you know how is kids, and the school was quite hard. I never enjoyed being at the school because every time that I needed to be ready to the school, I knew it that I would need to be very strong. I need to listen, that I was a girl, that I was a faggot, that people wanted to hit me because I was too feminine. But it was not a choice. I was born like that, you know. Uh, and then I remember when everything changed, I was around like 11 years old. This guy, this colleague was all the time, he was like telling me these words, and I was very embarrassed all the time, you know, because I couldn't change. Can you imagine, like, you are being a boy, a kid, like a child, you know, and you need to be aware of each movement, the way we speak, the way you walk. You need to be aware all the time, trying to don't look like what you were, you know, was so much pressure. And on this day, I fought with him. I smashed him. I got his arms. I spin around, was in the break, you know, where we have a lunch and a little break on the school. So everyone around, and I hated so much this guy. But after that, he never, and no one on that school called me again faggot or everything or anything, you know. So from this day, I remember that I started to have more confidence. Like, I can't change it, you know. Anyway, and after some years, when I was around 15, 16 years old, my mom put me on volleyball because I was quite tall for my age on that time. And on when I got in the volleyball, I found something finally that I was good at. So I was playing volleyball in a team, like just training. And then there was a bigger team, more professional, that was doing some tests. I went there, they choose me, and I got inside this team. And luckily, like, the universe always work in our favor. We just need to be patient and know that all the difficult times is just lessons, making us stronger. But it's quite hard to find this way to feel and think about life. So on this team, coincidence or not, in my age, so volley, I think all the sports, you are divided by age. You know, I'm from 1988, so my team, all my colleagues was from the same year. Was more five guys that was gay. I mean, feminine. We didn't know that we was gay or not because it was not like today that you see in the TV that you know what is gay, what is being gay. What, you know, we didn't have so many information like that. So we found like a friends community that we was understanding each other. We was comfortable with each other, and was like something that changed completely my life because I was at that moment 15, 16 years. Was having friends that was different, like I was. And these guys are my best friends until today. So after 20 something years, you know, and I love them. So our coach, he was evangelic. Like, he was Christian, and he was going to the church and everything. but we was very feminine. We was good, we was playing very well, but we was very feminine. So he was doing meetings telling us to stop to being so feminine. I was called so many times. But was difficult, was hard because we couldn't change. We was like that. But anyway, it's just to say that this period was very hard to handle, but at the same time, we was lucky to meet each other and have ourselves to support each other. So after that, I left the team. I started to do another things, and at least for my sexuality was the point that I found myself. I had the courage to tell my mom, and she was like amazing. She was so kind, so understanding. And I know that is not the reality of everyone. But then from this point was something that really improved my life. I had more confidence being myself. I was proud for being myself. I've tried to be in the church. I've tried to be baptized in an evangelic church to be straight, but didn't work, as you can see. But volleyball really was a step that started that I started to enjoy and accept myself. So growing up without having a father, of course, have the consequences. I know that, like even yesterday, I was talking to my mom and I say, "Do you think my father would be proud of me?" And then she said, "Yes, of course he would be, but it's something that I will never know." And I'm okay with that because my mom was amazing. But at the same time, I, I'm curious. I would like to know how it would be to have a father, like to teach me how to fix a door, how to screw something, how to build, something, how to take off my car. I think these things is from a father, and I didn't have it. But anyway, it's something that I will never know, so I just need to accept it. I can't be just angry with the universe, with life, with my mom, or. Of course, I'm losing some stuff because I don't have the presence of a father, but at the same time, it's something that I can't have. So I can't spend all my energy being angry with life because I will never meet my father. And at the same time, like I see so many fathers that is not present, that is doing so many shit, that is not taking care of the family. So it's fine. I faced this emotional pain, and this challenge like shaped me. So of course the trauma affected my confidence, how I connect with people. All this pain that I carried for so many years, of course, affected me, and is a whole process to me today have my confidence. Trust me, be around straight people, like I said in other videos, was something that was very hard, especially straight men peoples, because my whole life I was always being bullied by straight guys. So we need to work on these things because we are an adult, and we need to experience this life in the best way possible. So I really believe that life is shaping our souls, our spirit, and our spirit at this moment is living through the experience of this body, which this body is Luis, but my soul is much more, goes beyond this physical body. So at some point, I choose to heal. So before the pandemic, I spoke about it as well. I start meditating, going within, knowing, like understanding my feelings, silencing my mind, and just checking, like seeing what was passing through my mind, why I was thinking like that, why I was feeling like that, why I was reacting like that, why I was behaving like that with others. Is even the reaction, the way the others behave with us, is a chance to us look within and see what we need to improve, what we need to heal, what we need to forgive. There is a mantra that I love to use, which is 4 sentences that we are speaking to ourselves, to our subconscious, so to our soul, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So this is the sentence that you are speaking to yourself, because it's not all the time that we have the best behaviors, the best actions, the best feelings. We need to understand that we have this duality within all of us and everyone else. Everyone has the bad and good, God and devil within ourselves. And we need to accept it, understand it, and forgive it, all of us. And through these things, this knowledge, I start healing myself. I starting to forgive others, because when we have this bitterness inside ourselves, we are making ourselves feeling this negative energy is within us. So we need to understand how to forgive life, others, parents, so then we can heal ourselves. And when I started healing myself, the universe was sending me the same energy to me. So then I found the person of my life, the man that I love, that respect me, that treat me well. I built up a family. Look, this is my son, you know, the most special thing I've seen in my life. I'm living in UK, which is a place that I love. I'm working with something that I truly love. I could never imagine in my life to have this job, to enjoy so much work was always so hard. Since the school to all the works I had, I was never good enough. I never had the strength to keep long in a place working was all the time so hard. And today I'm so grateful because I love it so much. I love my work. I love to dance. I love to express myself through dance. I love to create routines. I love to edit videos. I love each single person that comes to my life, to my classes, people that I meet on the events. Is so many special things happening to me because I was strong enough to look inside and heal myself, being kind, understanding life, knowing and understanding that everything I passed through in my life was for a reason, make me stronger. And even after everything, I stay kind with myself, with people around me. Of course, I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. My behavior is not all the time 100%, but I always, every time that I do some mistake or I'm not behave well with someone, I look within myself. I ask myself, what is happening? What is there? How can I improve it? I never stay with all these negative feelings and thoughts about myself. If I need to say sorry, I'm the first one is easy. Say sorry. Forgive if you need, forgive yourself if you need, and keep walking, and life is being very kind because I know I healed myself. So this is very important. So I believe that each one of us is here to experience this life, to evolve as a human being and as a soul, especially. And I believe as well that each one of us have a mission here. I always felt it, but I didn't know how I would start doing my mission here. And today I believe that is just being myself and sharing the way I believe in, the way I see things through all the experience. Because these days is so much people with anxiety, so much people with depression, so much people that don't allow themselves to have confidence, to love themselves. And in one period of my life, I almost surrendered of my life. I mean, I surrendered. I almost finished with everything, I don't know if you understand, but I almost finished with my life. And I'm very glad that on that period, I was not had the courage to finish because I enjoy so much my life. I had so much joy. And I really believe that I can understand any feelings of any people, any person, and give hope to anyone because I came to a very, very dark place within myself to today that is just light. Even in my bad days, I see it, I understand, I think, and I accept. Like, we have bad days, and these days will pass, and the good days as well. So we need to understand it that we're never gonna feel happy 100% all the time, because if we don't have sadness, we don't know what is happiness. If we don't have darkness, we don't know what is light. So I believe that I can understand any pain coming from our soul, because depression, um, lack of confidence, anxiety is something that our soul needs to heal. And that's why this channel, my business called My Soul, because I believe and I know that we are more than this body. We are more than this brain. It's something within that we need to take care. We need to listen. And when we are far, we are disconnected with this soul, then our mind or body can get sick. And I understand through my experience that everything can be healed within. And I know that I can help. I can help through dance. I can help through fitness, through being a personal trainer, a Reiki, a meditation practitioner. Anyway, I can't help with my English, but the other things I really can help. And I feel good. I know that is one of my missions here, to be able to help people because we are all one. I'm helping others. I'm sending this energy, which is positive, and the universe is bringing me the same frequency of energy. So every time that we do something good to someone, we are receiving it back, you know? So if you feel sad, if you feel broke, there is another chapter waiting for you. The same as happened with me. My soul was broke and I found another chapter. So, guys, this is why I created My Soul by Luis. Welcome to the journey. I know what it feels like to lose hope, and I know what it feels like to slowly build yourself back. So, this was a very personal video. Um, I'm just grateful, and I believe that some people will die without heal themselves, without feel joy and pleasure to live in this world, which is a chaos, but at the same time is a beautiful place to live. Is amazing to share moments with humans. You know, sometimes we don't have too much hope because we see so many things in the world, but in general, is a bless to live in this planet. And I'm glad that I can share this with you. Well, see you next video. If you are here, subscribe, leave a like, and see you next one.